He says, so that as long as you live, you will remember the day you departed from Egypt. Let no yeast be found in any house throughout your land for those 7 days. And when you sacrifice the Passover lamb on the evening of the first day, do not let any of the meat remain until the next morning. These are instructions, y'all. He said, you may not sacrifice the Passover in just any of the towns that the Lord your God is giving you. This is a clear instruction. You must offer it only at the designated place of worship, the place the Lord your God chooses for his name to be honored. So it goes on to say, sacrifice it there in the evening as the sun goes down on the anniversary of your exodus from Egypt. Roast the lamb and eat it in the place the Lord your God chooses. Then you may go back to your tents the next morning. For the next 6 days you may not eat any bread made with yeast. On the seventh day, somebody shout seventh day.
Seventh day.
On the seventh day, proclaim another holy day in honor of the Lord your God, and no work may be done on that day. There's a lot of directions I can go with that as well, but that's not my assignment today. Here's part of my assignment. I want to discuss the Passover and why it's so important. The Passover observance served as Israel's annual reminder of Yahweh's deliverance from slavery in Egypt.
Yes.
Again, many of us need an annual reminder of God's goodness, because if we're not reminded frequently, we will forget.
Yeah.
That's right.
We will designate something else as more important. And I've seen it done over and over again. Yo, I've done it over and over again. Can I be honest with you? Just like anybody else has needed a reminder, I have as well.
Absolutely.
In Exodus, Passover is observed in private homes, not at a formal site of worship. I want to show you how God grows us up, how he causes us to progress. In Exodus, Passover is observed in private homes, not at a formal site of worship. Hold on to that. Withholding the yeast for unleavened bread meant that the bread could be prepared quickly. Somebody shout quickly.
Quickly.
Since there was no need to wait for the dough to rise. This method recalls the haste of Israel's departure from Egypt after the death of the firstborn. In order to get more clarity on that, you're going to need to go back to the Old Testament and do some reading. Because again, that's not my assignment for today. However, Pastor Shante mentioned growth night, did she not?
Yeah.
On Wednesday evenings, we go deeper into the text to get more of an understanding of what it is that God is saying through his word. Exodus chapter 12 places the Passover in the household for this reason.